Starting out with the AMX30 here. Hope everyone's having a nice day so far. Today, I'll be taking tank requests like usual. Primarily doing them. It's going to mix in a couple grinds throughout the day too. Now that I actually remember I have the AMX30 prototype, I'll be mixing, that in as well with the AMX 1390 and also the Skoda. I have about 7,000 experience left on that tank. Which right on time. Wargaming released earlier today, over in Russia, the next super test notes kind of for the patch. There should be a public test server, coming out sometime next week, I feel like, and more or less the changes with that. The FV217 Badger is going to be replacing the 183 at tier 10 for the TDs. That tank line, if you're grinding it, unfortunately, if you want the 183, you got to get it before the patch, but those tanks are being buffed. They didn't say down to what tier, but essentially they're gonna improve the armor a little bit and also buff the guns a little bit as well on the AT series of tanks. They're also going to be implementing the new French heavy tanks, and they're also putting in a new Grand Battles map. It's called the Klondike, I believe. Basically set in Alaska. So, which I find a little strange. It looks like it's set on the coast, which the Klondike is not on the coast, but whatever. Yeah, the minions are back. Since we're all tired of that weird looking peace sign that was not a peace sign last night. They are pushing hard here. I really want to hit them because once they get a certain point, I'm not going to be able to actually fire on them. I kind of feel bad because they're going to be really outgunned here. Specifically this guy. I'm gonna try to help him here. It's just our north should be fine. I hope that they can push pretty easily here. Just I'm not able to hit them down near that hill that they made it to. Crap, I gotta worry about this WZ-111 now. Hopefully nothing hits me while I back up here, but he was able to get a shot. Oh, well, I'm bailing. Alright. It just doesn't make sense for me to sit there. I'll get hit whenever I pop out to try to shoot the 30. Not really too confident in penning the tortoise at this range with the penetration on this, unless he's facing sideways like that first shot. But this is a little bit too much. Come on, we gotta do it sooner than later. Oh Lord, it's just the penetration on this, it's a little bit low, but the overall accuracy, you're just kind of praying that your shell lands where you want it to, which unfortunately I kind of, yeah, keep missing by a hair, but That's the price you pay for having pretty good DPM. Yeah. I'll kind of blame part of this situation we're in on me. We're down by 2 tanks, which isn't all that much, but I could have gotten a few more shots there in the beginning. Hello, Graham, Gary, everyone else that popped in too. Usually my first battle, it's a little hard for me to keep up on chat here. I'm still kind of waking up, to be honest. Crap. We're still in this though. We got... Oh, don't do that, Foch. Oh crap, I missed. I should have aimed in there. Get that E50, which comes as WZ again. He's aiming at... Ah, come on. Yep, and I'm one-shottable now. Just there's a E50 all the way back here that we can't spot. I'm not sure. Yeah, he got me again. Oh well. Let's say I was hoping that you didn't have that big of a, you know, view on me, but obviously he was able to hit me in the hole. But oh well, I played this pretty bad. I went to all the wrong spots there, kinda. Like the center pick wasn't terrible in the beginning, but I don't think that's someone from the stream. But if anyone does want to platoon here, I do platoon in the mornings here on that you know, Thursday. I know it's not the best time for a lot of people that play on the NA server, but if anyone does want to platoon, just send me a message. But yeah, I should have done a lot more damage there, and instead I did not pick the best places to go. Hi, little dog. No, you're not getting anything out of me right now. Alright, so we got Fjords. Have a few tier 10s in our match here, of course. Hello, second best. Nice to see you. And Kevin as well. Decisions. Where do I want to go? I might head up here. It kind of depends on if our platoon of mediums head up there, to be honest, because if they don't head up to the north, I'm not going to be able to push, which they are. However, uh-oh. Like literally, we're sending Conqueror, Super Conqueror, E50M. It's a lot of people to put into one little corner. Don't know how that is gonna work out. Especially because there's 3 SPGs that can kind of pin them in. Well, I guess it's wait and see now, because the T10, it doesn't make sense for me to push down with the T10 at this moment. I can't push anywhere here, because there's not really anybody to support me. Can't push, you know, to the center, like up near the object 140, because that's just a death sentence. So it's kind of waiting to see if the people in the northeast actually push. Yeah. Sucks to be a light tank sometimes. I could guess that your ping would be pretty bad. It's all good. You know, I extend platoon offers. Wait. More tank requests for, oh god. He just got nailed, which, forgot, this tank does not have gun elevation. Which, go figure, these guys are literally throwing this match for us in the north. Usually when you have people that... I'm just... What the hell, I'm gonna try to get some damage here. It's not exactly the best spot for me to get said damage, but considering I just lost almost all my HP, but what can I do? You know, they're not pushing in the frickin' north. Like, they're literally just sitting there. I feel like I should go up there and push them. Yeah, I'll try to get a shot or two off in this area. It's just... Are you guys finally gonna move it? Come on. You can do it. They're all still just sitting right in A8. Feel like you have to like motivate people to move from this side anymore. The other side doesn't have too much of a problem doing it. Yay, I got some track damage. He probably would have died anyway, but... Ooh, Lord. I don't like heading in this area, but this is my only safe escape here. Well, safe-ish. Artie can still get me, but... Well, if you want a platoon, just send me a message. I can, looks like you have, what? Tier 5 and Tier 10? Like, I can do the M48 A5 match with you if you'd like. Nice. I got his attention. That worked out surprisingly well. But somehow, our north, they all died. Oh god, go figure. I hope no E10's coming back. Great, he's one. Oh god, there's a STB-1. Did not even see that. And a T-110E5. Whoa, 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 god, dude. Let me... They got the 704, it looks like. I don't think this STB-1's gonna push. Well, yeah, you know, the good old let's go one at a time to make sure, you know, it's safe out there approach. Turns into them just all dying. Our arty is strangely moving up here. Good. I'd say I thought he was gonna like rush with me. Your T10's still over there. Oh, there's the STB-1. Good lord. I found the SPG. Unfortunately, the STB-1 can still shoot me. I should have pushed up further. I thought though, I guess because I was kind of elevated, I thought he wasn't able to hit me there. Still a decent match. 2,400 damage, 1,500 assists there. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. Right, so we have an IS-3 up next. Yep, here we go. I know exactly who this is. Alright, so I'll play the M48 A5 up here. Then I'll get an IS-3 after this. Whoopsie daisy. Actually, what tiers do you have? Okay, tier 9. I'll play the M46 here. Hello, poser. Alright, so again, tier 10 match here. I have a lot of mediums, specifically compared to us. Clown reference. But oopsie daisy. Kind of torn because I think they're gonna push our team really hard in the north here. But screw it, I'm gonna stick with what I tend to play better with. I should have enough in the town with me. I could just see, you know, most of the people not heading to the town, which we have a surprisingly decent amount of people over here. Looks like the 1390 is going to be up kind of helping out where I like to go as well. Oh crap, they are... they beat me to my spot. You can keep pushing all you want here. Oop, he throws a little bit of a wrench into things. But hey, they can keep popping out all they want. We have a pretty good amount of crap. If I can actually hit them. We have a pretty good amount of people here. Which, oh my god. That's gonna hurt. I've got HE loaded here, not that I can hit anything with HE. He's a goner now, though. They were trying to do the whole push across thing that I typically like to do, and didn't work out very well for him. Feeling he's aiming at me. We'll see though. Yep. And of course he's firing APCR. Why wouldn't he be? The T-54, yep. He's kind of sitting there waiting. Got to keep an eye on this E3. Hello, Russian person. I have no idea. Hello, Bobo. Are you referencing something that I'm missing here? But I don't think I've ever seen... I don't think, at least recently, one turn that blatantly sideways. Yeah. That was kind of a surprise to me. Uh-oh. I'm in some deep doo-doo here if he pushes on me. Need to remember that there's a wall there. I do pretty poorly when it comes to walls on this map. Hello Floyd, nice to see you. Good morning. So far a pretty decent match though, almost 3,000 damage. A little bit of assists sprinkled in there. Worked out well though, they tried to push that town hard. That's exactly what I was trying to do, but luckily kind of caught him there, and they weren't able to pin us in, so it kind of backfired on him. Ah, he got stuck. Not stuck long enough though. I was so happy though when I saw the Yag Tiger moving all about. He should have just stuck on that one corner. He would have been fine. Like, he probably still would have died eventually, but he could have gotten a few more shots off. I'm coming. There we go. Hopefully that helps you if I don't get hit by the T-30. That was your chance. I tracked him again here. If you can get straight on against him, he has a decent shot at, yep, bouncing. If he doesn't hit him in the cupola. There we go. Pretty good match. Almost 4,000 damage, 1,100 assist. Hello, Nast. I can add the E50 on to the request list, yes. It's gonna take me a few battles to be able to get to it, but I'll gladly play it. Got a mastery badge first class here. You little dog. Most amount of damage. And yeah. The 50B was kind of running around, but that worked out pretty well there. Add something to the shop here. Uh-oh. Well, thanks for the fight, William. At least we got a win there, and yeah, our team did pretty well. I was surprised when I saw that M46 push across early into T54. I was like, crap, this is gonna go poorly. But yeah, there is a tank request command, like he said. All you do is you type request, and then you follow it by the tank name. I did add up though the E50M onto the list here. Alright, so let me get back to requests here. I got the IS-3, then we have the M48A5. Even IS-6, AMX-30, a Levi pick, and an E50M. I'll probably push up the E50M just because I just did the 30, and Levi will pick something that I grind to most likely. Alright, so the IS-3 here, tier 10 match. Don't really have armor whatsoever here. It's mainly just the gun that I'm going to be working with. The side armor surprisingly works better for you at tier 10 than any type of frontal armor that you have. So I might over angle this a bit and hope I get lucky. Usually I would fight over in this area. I'm gonna leave that to, you know, the other people on my team, just because, you know, my HP is a little bit low for this match. Don't have armor, gun depression not so hot. So I'm just gonna slug it out in the town, especially since we don't really have anybody over here. It's gonna definitely turn out bad if we don't move from that one square that everyone's going to. Yeah. Yeah, the IS-3 is pretty good. I wouldn't, you know, I don't think it's as imbalanced as some might say. Like, it's definitely, you know, it hits the right check marks, but it does have, you know, its flaws with the gun depression. The frontal hull armor, honestly, I don't consider great at all. Like, against tier 6s and 7s, sure, you can make that. It'd take a little bit of a risk, but I don't think anybody's there yet. You can make that argument that it's good against those, but most of the fights you're fighting are against tier 8, 9, and 10, to where it's just butter, the front of it. Like, specifically, the, you know, the upper glacis isn't that great. Make sure I land this shot here. But, you know, it's definitely a damn good tier 8 heavy. The gun being, you know, the standout part of it for me. Thing. I was hoping I wouldn't take damage, but trying to, you know, I'll gladly trade a shot with the E50 if it means helping get him out. Mr. T49, yeah, he's gonna die. So far so good though. You know, we lost a, I don't know why we had an Udez kind of suicide rush, it looked like. I don't think he died in the center, did he? I think he died in the one line. He pushed with the M41, which was a little strange. Sorry, I actually don't have the T25 to William. Grigsby, I would... That plays a lot different than the IS-3 or the IS-6. I would personally say that the IS-3 is better than Laluva. Yes, I can't really say that, but yeah, I would say, you know, the IS-3 is still a better pick, but I kind of did forget yesterday when you asked to kind of go over tier 8 premiums. Yeah, I have almost every other American tank, but yeah, I'm still missing a couple mid-tiers, more or less, like TDs and a couple mediums. Hoping that these guys push up with me. Crap. I know I can't shoot through the post. Well, the Defender, they've kind of stated they're looking not to sell that again, which I agree with. But the IS-3, I would say, is the best out of that group of 3 tanks. Unfortunately, I don't have the Leopard one. I do have... Or wait, I do. Sorry, Wako. I forgot I finished that grind. I do have the Leopard one finally. I've only played it, I think, once or twice, but I do have it now. It's so hard for me to keep up on frickin' tanks that I own at this point. I've got too many of them. Why am I having to shoot a Strev 103B? Oh, he might actually be able to kill me. I got a little bit lucky. I was able to hit his cupola there. Not so lucky with that second shot, though. There we go. Pretty decent match here, though. 2,642 damage. A little over 800 assists. I actually have 2 Leopard 1 requests here, come to look of it. Catching up on requests here. But yeah, second most amount of damage in a tier 10 match. Not too bad. But I remember you asking about Russian and German heavy tanks. The ones that I have in my garage, like, I definitely... Which, you also asked about mediums, I believe, too. Grigsby. These are the ones I have in my garage. Like, I kind of said IS-3, the VK101P. I like the Indian Panzer, not everyone likes it, though. But there is also the... Well, there's the free version that they're giving out, the black mutts. Personally, I like the IS-6. Some people... are on the fence about it because it is a little bit underpowered compared to its peers, especially the newer tier 8 heavies. So going toe to toe against people can be a little bit frustrating with the low pen. The Object 252U and Defender is excellent, but Wargaming might not be selling that anytime soon. Otherwise, as far as like standard tech tree premiums and stuff, like I would stay clear of the Panther. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's just a little slow, the Luva. It's a good tank, it's solid, it's a little bit too slow to play, you know, a ton of matches in for my liking at times. But the VK4502A, since it got an armor buff, I like that tank a lot, and I hate facing them. But yeah, otherwise, you know, is there an error with that? There might be an error with it. Let me try to fix that real quick before getting into my next battle. We're having problems where it was saying you know, it was moderating it for some reason yesterday automatically. But my next match up here is going to be the M48A5. Just let me fix this real quick. It's not going to take me very long. I can actually Daisy. I can actually queue up my next match here. Let me try to uh-oh. I was a little bit scared for a second. Chrome froze. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I just opened up a can of worms here. Yep, I definitely just screwed that up. Daisy. Alright, yeah. I maybe shouldn't have deleted that. That's the only emoji I don't have on this PC here. Oh god. Alright. I can, I'm gonna slowly fix that. I just need to turn on that other PC for a second. Hello, Armas. Not yet. Honestly, I'm still kind of waking up a little bit. It's a little tough for me sometimes, you know. I stream pretty late Wednesday nights, and I switch over early here Thursday. It's really the only thing that works with my current work schedule, but I'm a little bit groggy in the morning. Whoa, come on, dude. God damn it, you just almost pushed me out in front of all those frickin' tanks. Like, that I-7 just rammed the hell out of me. Alright, I'm not fighting on this corner anymore. There's way too many people there, and that person just said someone cheated. There's just way too many people there, and it honestly doesn't make sense to push around that corner. I'll move up this way, but thank you very much for the tip, Grigsby. I have my windows screwed up, so I can't see that full message yet. Well, someone was saying it wasn't working, so I'm just gonna re-upload it here. So it won't take me very long. But after last night, Google moderating it for some reason, maybe they think it's like something offensive, I don't know. But I'll fix it here it won't take me that long. The hardest part's honestly just turning on that computer, to be honest. But I'll be able to do it in between the next 2 battles here. Alright, somehow we went from having a decent amount of people down here to now I am extremely outnumbered. Of course there's an E4, not he would have penned me anyway, but of course there's an E4 frickin' firing premium, so that's exactly what you're gonna get right back at you. That actually worked out pretty damn well. Yeah, I don't even feel bad throwing. I threw 2 heat shells there. They, honestly, both of them are just, that's all they're using. But I am very glad I ran away when I did. The Foch B. I could have hit the Foch B, but you better be. Ryan's baking back there still. If you were wondering why there's a bunch of squeaks and stuff, it's not Levi this time. I think I can hit this. Yep. I knew I was going to get hit by Mr. Heat 121, but I think it's more important to get that IS-7 out. I don't have either SPGs, Deb. I think I said hello 23 in Armas. This emoji thing has me bit off center here. Alright. I'm not gonna get to that IS-7. I just need to get that PC up and running here. It takes a little bit longer to load things, but alright, I do have a Prev M42 here. Okie dokie. Well, it's a little hard when it's over there, you know. But pretty good match here. Mastery Badge 2nd class. I got some bonds out of it all too. Most amount of damage on both my team and also the enemy team. The Girl 15 was just kind of camping around their base, I think. I think that was the one that was doing that, but hey, I gotta win. I am happy there. But to answer kind of your question, Grigsby, you know, it wouldn't hurt, you know, basically coming up soon, Thanksgiving and Christmas, they might put up for sale some different premium tanks that might not be in the game right now. Like, there's a chance, you know, they might do the Defender and Object 252U again. That would be your best bet for a premium Russian or German heavy tank. You know, but the IS-3 is not bad to kind of start out with, but you know, really the only thing I would stay away from is the Panther 8.8, the Panther 2, probably the Tiger 2 as well. You know, really any other picks you make, they're not bad decisions. If you can get the premium black mutts, that's, you know, an option to where you can even get that pretty cheap even if you don't complete all the missions. But let me get the IS-6 here. Hello, Juan. Hola. Okay. Trying to multitask here. I'll have it fixed by the next battle here. Alright. So I'll have that done right after I finish this one. I play SPGs. I don't have a ton of them. I did have like the British and French already started as far as grinds go. Excuse me. But back when they rebalanced already, nerfed it years ago, I sold off those lines. I've never restarted them. Oh Lord, hopefully when I sneeze a lot. Alright, hopefully that's it. I'd rather not have to keep muting things. Obviously, getting up and going to my other computer, I'm allergic to Windows 7. Alright. Trying not to sneeze without muting my mic because I sneeze pretty loud. Hello, Fix-It Man. All right. Actually, I've been thinking of adding a couple more HE shells to this. It's tough to say, William. Like, in that situation, typically, like, Streamlabs, I think you said before it won't let you use it, but it actually does accept more than just PayPal. Like, you can use a credit card and a couple other different methods through Streamlabs. I think you said it didn't allow you to do that. It might just be based on your location. Otherwise, you know, I know that you sponsor here through YouTube. There's the option of, if you look at the bottom of the chat, there's a little $sign. There is what's-a-majig, super chat. You can donate through Google here. It uses the same Google wallet that you use to sponsor, and that's just tipping straight through here. Alright, their T30's using HE. That's awesome, to be honest. But yeah, since I see, you know, you sponsor that, yeah, Super Chat uses the same payment method as that, so you're probably good to go with that. I have no clue what she's doing right now. That's pretty, it's pretty loud. Which I did get your Thunderbolt request. I guess haven't typed it up there yet. The main thing with the IS-6 here, like, you do struggle with penetration. That's the main downside of this tank. You have to be really careful about what you fight, which unfortunately I guess I didn't let that settle in all the way. Awesome. Oh, I really wish my nose would stop. It's sometimes I get like this to where I start randomly sneezing and I'm completely jammed up here. Come on, accuracy. Ah, but you know, as far as like the IS-6, it's a little bit, say, power creeped in a way, but I still find it solid enough as long as you don't try to like tackle, which that 704 just nailed me. I thought he was over there because he hit that guy near me when we're back this way, but nope. Be very nice though if someone would push for us. But I still enjoy playing it. It's just if you come up, say, against some tier 9 heavies or TDs, say a VK101P at tier 8, even like a KV5, it can be a little bit of a challenge, giving your penetration. There we go. I got a little lucky there. Come on, T95. You need to do something here for us, bud. Let's say I use Fahrenheit. I know most of the world doesn't, but yeah. Celsius honestly confuses me, just like trying to do it in my head. I get it as a measurement, and I also think metric is much better than what we have here in the US, but it's hard when you're not taught anything else. I only had to deal with metric when it came to cooking, but also like a couple science classes. Other than that, they don't touch it at all in the schooling system here. Need to not drown myself here. There's a hole there that I always forget about. I do not Dean, no. It's a good premium tank. But I don't have that one. Which I kind of want to go fix that emoji right now. I'm just, things could turn here. You know, most likely they won't, but just in case. Yes, Floyd, I believe so. I think people got their Dicker Maxes. I honestly forget if I got credited, because I already have one. But I believe people said that they did get them. And I really want to go fix the emoji before the next battle here, but just in case I run across this guy. Honestly, he probably ran up the 1-2 line at this point. Alright, let me fix this real quick, I'll start a raffle here, too. Since the emoji wasn't working, I'll do, the winners get 800 Levi biscuits, or, excuse me, since I just got a first class, 1400. Second here, I'm on this. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Everything should be working here in a second. But not a ton of damage, but I damaged quite a few higher tiers, which pushed me up a little bit. Luckily our T95 did a pretty good amount of damage. But all in all, pretty straightforward win there. Having different difficulties today. Emoji problems, freaking sneezing, sneezing a lot. Oh god. Let me get to the E50M, then I'll get to the, just because I did the AMX30. Let me get to the E50M first here. But let's it should work, the Levi biscuit emoji now. No idea. 8 acres? If you're meaning like a, I don't even know what you're talking about. For anyone confused what that little plus 100 LB emoji is whenever I get an ace match or a mastery badge first class, sponsors here on YouTube can basically add to the hourly raffle pot that we do for the stream currency. And with that, you know, you can challenge me in tanks, you can tip Levi some stuff, you can even get like free Steam game keys and a few different things. Hopefully I'll be changing around a couple things in the shop at some point in the next week or so. I'm actually gonna stop here. Can't get spotted, or at least I shouldn't get spotted. Pop back up for me. Be good, Scorpion. But let me know if the emoji still doesn't work for you guys. If it still doesn't, I might have to ooh lord, Photoshop it. Might just be a problem with like the image size or the file itself, because it's letting me fix it and, you know, re-upload it. Need more gun depression. Uh-oh. Luckily he was throwing HE, which congratulations Mojo on winning the raffle. My problem is the turret on the E50 is, it's not working. Strange. Is it saying something specific? What'd you send it through, William? Oh, okay. Maybe the gift shop. Thank you very much, though. Unless you sent... I'm confused. Okay, it just worked for Lobobo, one of them. Maybe it had to reload. I'm not too sure here. Alright. Oopsie daisy. I'm all kinds of screwed up right now. I want to ram this T-32. I guess waiting for my stun. There we go. Because I know he's going to be able to damage me here. Come on. I'm out here in the open. There we go. I know I'm going to get nailed by a couple things here. There we go. Please don't get a high roll. You. Okay. Well, thank you very much, William. I'll look at that. I'll look at that after the battle here. Uh-oh, Valentine 2 challenge. This is actually closer than I thought it was. I want to push. I don't have HP though. Yes, Dean. I basically go with the same setup as what I have in the tank. I will say when I'm in the challenges, I try not to use, you know, it as a crutch. Like, I'll still use it where I think, you know, I otherwise wouldn't be able to pen with standard rounds, or I basically don't change the way I play when it comes to a challenge and using premium rounds. Really, I guess try to use it when someone's chucking it back at me, even if they don't need to. Kind of an eye for an eye thing. Use it when, you know, it's a really critical moment in a match, or if, you know, I can't pen something. That's typically my rules when it comes to premium rounds. Got a little bit lucky there. Okay, so it does work now. That's good to know. I guess the reason it might have been X'd out for you guys to begin with is this last time. Whenever I redo emojis, I guess my my chat keyboard's a little bit different. It actually reboots my chat here on my screen. Or that might just be if you guys aren't on the gaming page, YouTube Gaming. Uh-oh. Ooh, I got lucky there too. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck. I'm not gonna get lucky here. Alright, which I forgot to add an ace tanker biscuit or a first class one into the shop. I'm just getting everything back in place here. Alright. Pretty good match though. I might just wait for the end of the battle here, honestly. It should be pretty quick. Thank you very much, Will, for the very generous gift shop package. I appreciate it. I haven't found Artie yet, which I'm kind of surprised they haven't. Levi is around, yes. Yeah, I honestly expected the T-28 to just rush into me. That was his best option, instead of just sit there and waiting to die. Hello, dog. He's like giving me the look of content there, like, come on, dude. Alright, but next up I have the AMX30 coming up here. Thought this, I wouldn't have waited if I knew that this was gonna take a little bit longer than it did. Just thank you, Dean, for tipping Levi. Got a mastery badge 3rd class here. Well, you're gonna help fund these. I got 2 tier 10s I need to buy here, and then a tier 6 here very soon as well. That'll make me not have to grind any credits for a while. Thank you again. But a pretty good amount of damage here. Luckily they missed several shots of my turret. Let me get queued up. First, an AMX30 here. But let's make Levi work for his biscuit here. Hey! Dog! No? Levi! Him and his plethora of toys. He kind of has them pulled out everywhere. Really? Well, I guess he doesn't want to be on camera. He's like, oh, I got my biscuits, I'm gonna go see if Ryan has anything for me. A little bit fancy, Dean. Hello, Yosef. Hey, little buddy. I say thank you? Do you want your wheel? It's his favorite toy. I say, hopefully I'm gonna be able to, like, I have images for most things that pop up now. I need to create a couple more and fix them. Just this week, it's my mom's birthday and sister's is coming up, so we're doing like a early Thanksgiving dinner today. So right after the stream here, I'll be cooking for the rest of the day here. So that kind of tied up a little bit of my time this week. I always forget to mention, but I do the Amazon affiliate link I have in the video description below, or if there's any, they're on WoT Guru too. If you see any Amazon links, you can just click through there. Basically how those work, if you click on them and either order something right after clicking through or within like a 24-hour period, I believe, I just get a small percentage of that. It's like 6% usually of whatever you buy. It doesn't cost you anything, which I unfortunately committed here, and my team is not gonna be helping out as much as I thought they would be. But yeah, essentially it's just, you know, I get a small cut of whatever you purchase, and you don't have to pay for any of it. It comes out of, which unfortunately this match didn't work out very well. But silly me, who would have thought that? Yeah, they put more people up there than I thought, you know. But yeah, who would have thought that the other two mediums wouldn't have pushed? Sorry, you know, for whoever requested that. That was kind of a quick one and out thing. Levi has a pick here. So let me hop into the Skoda T24. After I need to do a personal reserve here. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but kind of. My whole family knows how to cook, so. But you know, I offered the kind of cook Thanksgiving dinner for us, because Thanksgiving Day, some of us are at the restaurant, like I'm there all day, but we do about over 300 people for Thanksgiving. It's a little bit slower than the last year, but last year we literally had like no free spots at all when it came to tables, even like a la carte like walk-ins and stuff. But yeah, it's a little bit crazy. Start cooking turkeys at, I think my brother goes in first around like 4 or 5 a.m. He has to pop in the first batch, so yeah. Well, thanks for using the link, William. I say sometimes I forget I have an Amazon affiliate link because, you know, I have it set up, but I have it like kind of set up completely when it comes to like my websites, and it's just like a link on here. So where sometimes I forget to check it and I see, you know, like a payment from Amazon getting put in my bank account. I'm like, huh, that's a nice little surprise. Yeah, I actually, you know, I do get, compared to what you guys see here, I kind of have to be angry in the kitchen sometimes. If you don't act like stern, you know, people kind of take advantage of you. Awesome. I should have expected someone to hit me from there, but I thought that I would have spotted them. Just, that's unfortunate. I know I'm bottom tier. I was playing that pretty aggressively, but I didn't think that they would have been able to get behind those bushes before, you know, we were going to get a spot on them. But I was wrong. Unfortunately, that took away over 400 of my HP. Yes, second. I'm on for a little under 2 hours here. You got plenty of time. Yeah, you can ask me to spot them all you want. I'm not popping out there. I'm just hiding for a minute until my team makes an opening for me. Hoping once I see him. Like that? My brother is. I'm the sous chef. More or less, he deals with most of the stuff. He does dinner though. I do the morning shift, breakfast, lunch, receiving the orders, and like the prep for the day. Hello, Matthew from France. Nice to see you. I'm glad you like the stream. Fortunately, I'm kind of stuck in a hard place right now. I kind of hate when I get myself into trouble and I'm just kind of sitting here waiting, you know. These guys all have full HP, and, you know, right now we have 4 useless tanks behind me. I know the VK is probably getting shot at, and he's just got to suck it up, dude, and try to spot. Gordon Ramsay, those shows, like the US ones, he kind of puts on like an act. He's not that, he's not that, mean. Which Sarkavi1 camping in the base is trying to tell someone else what to do. Or wait, sorry. I got a little too ahead of myself there. The other KV1's doing that. I'm a little bit too blacklist trigger happy after last night and that one team killer. Peas. I have a feeling they're gonna push into me now. Trying to get away here. I don't think it's gonna work though. No. Unfortunately, another crappy match here. I played it too aggressively. It sucks though when you have people sitting near your spawn. Just push up a little bit, people. I really need to fix that squeaky oven. It's driving me crazy, to be honest. Yes, it's my family's. Alright, so Leopard 1 here. I'm gonna do one of them first. Let's say I'm actually gonna throw in a heavy tank or two throughout these two. It's just I'm kind of playing a little off my game again today, like last night, where kind of helps having a little bit of armor to work off of. I was saying, I'm glad you got the Game of Thrones reference at least, but yeah. I try to do some different stream ranks based off of either, you know, the game or, you know, stuff that I like, and you guys even can, you know, feel free to request different ranks too for the stream. I know people can purchase individual ones through the Fussbot shop, but you know, feel free to mention some if you want. That's the restaurant name in chat there. The sous chef, essentially, how most kitchens work. Like, most kitchens aren't large enough for it to actually work this way, but the head chef typically does not cook in, like, a kitchen, unless, like, they need to fill in. You know, they usually do all the ordering, managing, training, stuff like that. The sous chef typically is like the person in charge of, like, say the day-to-day, like, line cooks, you know, figuring out prep, so on and so forth. You know, head chef, like, does the menu and whatnot. You know, most kitchens don't follow those, like, rough outlines of each role. Like, my brother cooks, you know, about half of the shifts that he's there. Otherwise, he's, like, expediting. And I cook. Like, the sous chef in bigger restaurants doesn't cook on a day-to-day basis either. They're managing, prepping, making specials, stuff like that, receiving orders. I cook pretty much every single shift I'm there. Just, you know, a lot of people think restaurants, like, you know, the food's expensive and they make a ton of money. You don't make that much. Like, you probably profit-wise for most places, you make, like, you know, maybe 20-30% profit on some things. On certain things, like each menu item, like, of course you have, like, a food cost and you factor in wages and stuff like that, but certain ones it's higher, certain lower, because, you know, otherwise certain things would be really, really expensive, and others very cheap, where you kind of balance it out. But, you know, much of the profit, you know, can go up quickly, say, if a customer, which, you know, has been happening more and more, at least in the US here, to where people will get sent stuff back because they order something that they don't know what it is, or they never tried it before, and they're like, we don't like this, and there's nothing wrong with it, and they send it back demanding you to make them something else. And you kind of have to, you know, cater to them. Or, you know, say someone drops something, or someone orders something, you get this all the time, say, like, something steak-wise, like medium. You send it out medium, they're like, you know, we wanted this less cooked. You should have ordered it rare. So a lot of that profit gets basically just tossed out the window, essentially. But yeah, figuring out all that stuff's, you know, my brother and I's job, more or less. I wanted to kind of shoot things off to my right here. There we go. There's a T-54. You wait long enough, though, and Where the hell did he hit me from? We haven't spotted him yet. He blind fired me because he's not able to hit me from the hill unless he's on the... There, he might have been able to hit me. The very far edge here. Uh-oh. I'm not complaining, but why did you just do that, Super Conqueror? But yeah, I don't really know where I want to go this map, honestly. This thing doesn't have any armor. I haven't played it that much either, so I'm like hesitant to pop over too far here or get myself into that little gully because I don't think it's small enough to give me enough protection. Plus, I'm kind of daydreaming, or not daydreaming, but whenever I talk about work, I kind of zone out a little bit. I try not to think about it if I'm not there. Not because I don't like it, it's just there's so many different things I have to keep track of. Probably gonna be a mistake, but we shall see. Yeah, I'm kind of under that notion of certain people I wouldn't exactly be nice to, but it's always hard to, you know, make that decision on the fly. It's hard for me too because, you know, I'm always back in the kitchen. I honestly don't like going out to deal with disgruntled customers because usually they think you have, like in my case, like I try my best to fix the situation, but they think like I have all day, which it's not, you know, their problem to have to worry about, but sometimes it's hard for me to get out of the kitchen just because it's only myself and one other person cooking. It's not like there's 2-3 other people back there. But anyway, the best menu item? Honestly, it's hard for me to say that just because, like, at this point in the year, at least when it comes to me, like if I was ordering something, I've cooked so many things like on our menu like hundreds of times to where I'm kind of like, not to say sick of everything, but when you work in a kitchen, it's less about, you almost don't look at it as food sometimes. It's like just a step of processes of you doing to get a item out of the kitchen, to where by the end of the year I barely eat anything on the menu. I'm making like different stuff for myself that's honestly weird because I have a ton of different things in front of me, but yeah. It's tough for me to say though. Most of our stuff's though pretty straightforward as far as food, since a lot of the people that eat at our restaurant and Cape May in general, it's like families and stuff. There are very high-end restaurants, but you know, you do a lot less volume. But a lot of people like the fried grouper that we have on our menu. Alright, screw this. If I can make it down here enough, I'll be fine. I'm getting tired of the whole peekaboo thing. Yeah, the Foch 155 is gonna get me. Hoping though that I can... Ooh, God, I want my turret to turn the other way here. Oop. Ram me! Or not. Crap, 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 crap. I'm a goner. I could have played that differently. I screwed it up. Oh, Lord. Hello, Free Zone and Pro Cop. Nice to see you. Hopefully I didn't miss anything in the chat here. Oh, Randall, that happens a lot with eggs. Since I work, you know, a lot of the people I do in the morning is breakfast food, but because lunch is, you know, we're not always super busy for lunch. Outside of this weekend coming up, because we have a jazz festival during lunch, but the amount of people that we get that you would think that ordering eggs and like pancakes and stuff is pretty straightforward. Be surprised. Like we get a lot of people order like, because our omelets are 3-egg omelets. Can I get two egg whites, 1 yolk? Or sometimes they order like they think they can like mix it up and it's easy for us. It's hard when you have like 20 other things kind of in the pipeline. Or someone asks for, I'm trying to remember some good ones. I forget. But Master Badge 2nd class, my best match so far in this, but this is like battle 3 I think in the Leopard 1. Alright amount of damage and a little bit of assist, especially I was kind of off of my head there. I'll get back to, I have another request for the Leopard 1, but let me pop into another tank here before revisiting this tank. Right, there we go. There's that little guy here. Hello, Vasa. You don't have to beg to say hi. I always try my best to say hello to everyone that I see a new name in chat. I have not, Dean. If that's like a professional chef, like honestly, I don't really like. Some people like, if you're not like professionally cooking, you know, watch a lot of either shows and stuff. Not that I think he's on a show, but like I think celebrity and like big name chefs, it's I don't really see the hoopla about it, to be honest. But it's just different from, to me it's all work, so why my opinion's a little bit skewed. He's a professional eater? That's different. Yeah. The only name I would know that's a professional eater is the 2 hot dog people. What, Joey Chestnut and the Kobayashi guy, I think his name is. Yeah. The only thing I know about that is, you know, that whole hot dog eating contest every year. Which I'm not going to the field, or not field, the forest alone here. Best way to cook lobster? Oof. Well, the best way, which is not always the most practical way, is just to poach it in, I would say, butter, very slow. But I'm kind of like, I was, you know, going to culinary school. I got trained in classic French cooking. That's what most people get trained in. So yeah, that's one thing to where, as far as like the techniques and stuff, I know, you know, most of the techniques for cooking pretty much anything. I'm usually like, I try to stay pretty traditional in a way. Some people call it like home cooking, to where when it comes to lobster, I'm in the Northeast here. I think, you know, tossed lobster, clams, different seafood with some potatoes, a bunch of Old Bay and stuff into a pot and just kind of bake or boil it all together. But, you know, there's honestly no right or wrong way of cooking certain things to an extent, unless you like, say, overcook a lobster. You can steam it, you can boil it, you can poach it, you can sous vide it, which, you know, you take it out of the shell, and I think it's a little bit crazy. People go through the amount of effort they do to certain things, but then you basically cook it at the prime temperature very slowly to get it cooked without overcooking it. But It's hard to say off the top of my head. Alright. Especially when... I'm very lucky I didn't die there, because I guess you need to... Everyone knows what's about to happen here. You need to stop doing that. Yeah, I pulled into a lot of tanks there, and I should have died. Honestly, though, I'm just kind of zoned out right now. I need to stop talking about food. Not your guys' fault, though. I kind of started the whole thing. I just kind of, like I said, I kind of space out when I start talking, say about restaurants and food and stuff, and it makes it a little bit hard for me to play. How is he still alive? I have no words on how that Scorpion G is still alive there. He's most likely going to go for the Dicker Max, but I don't like you right now, Type 64. Now I'm not able to hit the Scorpion G. Huh?
Is everybody?
I assume so.
Okay.
I don't know though, honestly. I'm all kinds of lost here, and we're getting capped out. Oh lord. After this, I'm playing a heavy to kind of get me reset here. Yeah. Sorry guys if you're expecting me to make all the right decisions here. This match I'm a little off. He's going to find T29 got me. I didn't even know that he could see me. Well. Alright. Going on after this match. I'm starting to just get mad at myself for making stupid mistakes here. I'm gonna hop into an IS-7. Up after this though, I'll get back to the Leopard one. Then I'll get into the Thunderbolt. We got the T-3485M, Foch 155, Centurion Action X. Well, at least, you know, if they all come at once, yeah, you have a little bit more downtime in between, hopefully. Yes. Honestly, there used to be... Wargaming used to have a cap on pinging the map. It used to not let you ping it more than once every, I think, 3 seconds. It was something around there. It'll give you a little notification in the chat that you can't do that. They removed that. It was a long time ago, but it used to be in there because I remember starting the game out and, you know, they had a cap on the amount that you could ping. It's probably why it annoys me so much, because I don't know why they would remove that, because it's annoying when people just sit there and constantly ping it endlessly. Usually I would like to fight head on here, but just looking at the tanks they have, I'm not going to be able to match up against them very well. I wish I went with my other pick. I was going to do the T110E3. But the IS-7's pretty solid here. Not a good sign that we have people pushing that way. It's just a longer route, and it's not any more safe than the route that I'm picking here. You're not going to get spotted the majority of the time pushing out as far as I am here. You get here just a hair bit sooner. Alright. This is definitely gonna... I'm glad I didn't go to the 1-2 line, because I wouldn't have a good spot at this moment to shoot on them. We didn't get any of that little corner area. So, we actually need to push this. Bring a little armor into the mix, because I don't think our 1-2 side's gonna last all that long. Mediums, thank God, they're pushing up with me. There's a Strev 103B sitting back here, that's no bueno. And I don't have a repair kit. Come on, repair. Nope, Strev's got me. He's able to keep me perma-tracked. That's my bad for coming out here. It's a little unfortunate now because they're all just gonna sit behind me. So that went from good to bad really quickly. Thank you very much, guys. Alright, so on to the Leopard 1 here. I'm not having a very good day right now as far as these matches go. I need to start playing a little bit safer. Well, at least he deserved it. Fix it for doing that. Playing the T-32 with a stock turret, honestly, it's just, you know, put your head down and get through the grind. That's really tough, the grind, if you have to do the stock turret without the Top Gun too. Hopefully you get, you know, they have the 105, but it's just, you know, the T-32's borderline a little bit underpowered, even fully kitted out. So, you know, honestly, it's just hope for the best. It's just one of those tanks where, you know, it's borderline all right. You know, I say that the T-32, it really needs the 90mm from the T-26 E5 Patriot. That's the gun it was supposed to get, kind of with it planned out, saying bro life, but Wargaming decided just to keep it with the 105, which, you know, sucks. But yeah, you just kind of have to suck it up and get through it. There's no trick to honestly playing the T-32 not elite. Once you get it elite though, pretty much as always find yourself on a hill. If you're top tier, then you can use your hull a little bit because the armor's decent on the front. But yeah, sorry. There's no, you know, there's no shortcut for that tank. In that line, you know, it's the stock T-32 and the stock M103 that kind of gives you a little push to spend some free experience. There's always some sort of catch in a line to get you to, you know, want to spend some free experience or, you know, skip past the tank, and that's kind of the ones in the US heavy lines. Alright, I'm gonna weasel my way over here. There's a ton of TDs, which it's a little difficult. We have no arty, and it's gonna be hard to really make that much of a difference with. Yes, you, which that's on if you need it.
Thank you.
I kind of touched on it last stream, the where not just tank destroyers, but even some heavies now, 400 damage guns used to kind of feel like the middle ground as far as damage per shot at high tiers. it's, you know, I know that there's 320 damage guns, mainly Russian mediums at high tiers, but 400, you know, like it's 390 here on a Leopard 1. It doesn't feel like anything anymore when you're getting hit for 750, 1,000, you know, damage a shot from other tanks. Where when you're in matches where the Leopard 1 here has no armor and there's no artillery, it's kind of hard for you to really play it outside of just kind of hang back and hope shots kind of fall in your lap, because pushing out is way too risky to actually do anything without just getting torn to shreds. Hello, Crash, even though I think you're a bot. Kind of, yes, Tomahawk. It's still, you know, I hate to say the Leopard 1's bad, because statistically, you know, it's a decent tank. It's just, it's more of a light tank in today's balance than a medium, which, unfortunately, compared to the lights, like the lights kind of skirt by because they have very good camouflage while moving and not firing. Leopard 1, you know, loses camouflage while moving around like other medium tanks. To where, yes, the gun's accurate, but, you know, it doesn't fit too well in the current game, because, you know, one little mistake and your match kind of goes out the window in the Leopard 1, because you don't have the turret armor to kind of hold down. You know, your HP is a little bit low compared to, say, like heavy tanks, where it still functions. It's just hard to get it to function on a match-to-match basis. And some maps, you know, that you're like stuck brawling, say like a city map or a smaller map, you know, you kind of just have to suck it up and hope, you know, hope that people shoot everyone else and you can kind of get slot in there with your gun. But there's a reason, you know, wargaming, yes, they might give the Leopard 1 a little bit more love someday soon, but it does statistically fit into where it should be. It's just, its role is kind of the light medium, doesn't, you know, fit very well into a lot of matches. Like, personally, if I had to rebalance this a little bit, like if you're looking at the penetration 268 on the standard round, I would just honestly give the Leopard 1, because, you know, they can't buff its armor. The thing had no armor, regardless of how you try to spin it. Which I might just stick on the cap here. There's only 11 seconds left for us to cap it, unless I get reset. And I'll kind of be fine with that, but we are pretty far. Nope. A little too late there. IS-7. I'll take a cap out here though. I would just honestly buff its penetration a bit. Yes, balance wise, you're adding another really high pen gun into the game, but I think that's the way to balance the Leopard 1. I don't think giving it more DPM would fix its problems or issues, especially since the AMX-30B, they just buffed its DPM a ton, to where it would kind of be samesies. They're, you know, buffing the Leopard 1 like the AMX-30. But I could see giving it more penetration, to where it's really accurate, has a ton of penetration, mobility, but it's really fragile. But unfortunately, I don't have a Hetzer, Fevin. Hello, Sinit, nice to see you. And Nikolai, nice to see you as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it's more or less, in a way, map design holds it back, but you know, it still can perform if it's able to actually function in its role. Well, thanks for dealing with him, Labobo. Which, you know, if matches weren't really decided, say in the first, you know, 3 minutes or so, typically a match is decided, and there's a lot of blowouts. Nothing Wargaming can do about that. With, you know, it's just how PvP games like this work. Once you, with no respawns, once you get kind of a leg up, it just kind of, you know, is domino effect there. The where, since the Leopard one has to play a little bit more further back than some other mediums because it doesn't have the turret armor, you're not able to really use your role as, you know, a really mobile medium to get to where you need to be, because sometimes when you're doing that, you're trying to play catch up and it's not really working out too well for your team. But anyway, that was still an alright match there. I got a bit of assist damage, not too much damage myself, but at the end of the day, we got a W. I could have gotten off the cap to get more damage, but yeah. Moving on to the next tanks here. Hopefully, let's see, after the Thunderbolt, we have the T-34-85M. Hopefully I'll be able to mix in a couple more grind matches too here. Yeah, there is nothing better than a comeback. You know, those matches that get your heart racing. That's honestly what I feel like most people love about PvP games. That's what I like about them. Like you know, the game that still nothing probably will ever top is the old SOCOM games. To where those matches, day in day out, I always had like those heart pounding matches that were pretty damn awesome. That's what kind of got me into PvP. That, and you know, I streamed it the one time, Shattered Galaxy, at least, you know, very early on, because not too many people play it anymore. Oh dude, can you please not ram me? I'd rather not get hit by the T-20 if I can help it. He's probably like, shit, shit, shit. Okay. I'm gonna let my E2 take the shot there. Or not. Very nice, T-34. So you have not penetration, you have decent armor with this thing, but that was just a little over angled there. I don't lean on it. It's nice when it works, but I don't expect it to work the majority of the time. This is shaping up to be a classic Cody plops his butt on a cat match. A little bit confused as to why everyone's stopping. Yes, there's a big scary one tank in front of us, but kinda need to get the ball rolling here, guys. We're up by 2 tanks, however, I'm not gonna push my luck. buildings. You never know what happens. Like, I'm not gonna push myself into that if I can just sit myself on cap. And by the time they can get to me, we definitely have won. Because I thought this was gonna be a much easier win. Like, they still have a Oni, but he's too far away to get to me. But they chewed through those two T-29s we had up there in a matter of seconds, so we might as well just get the easy win here. Hello, Leaf. But another little, not cheap cap out, but safe cap win here. Instead of me pushing in, getting shot once and dying, and yeah, looking like a fool. I'll take a win like that any day though. So let me get the T-34-85M queued up here. Let me start another raffle. Winners, I haven't been playing well, so unfortunately just 500 Levi biscuits this time. Oh yeah. I like hiding behind buildings, but sometimes shoot and throw them. Not so much. Anyway, back to Fisherman's Bay as bottom tier. It's probably one of the harder matches, or maps, to play bottom tier in my opinion, just because typically you're brawling here. The center, you know, it seems safe, but you can get yourself into trouble. And this side's another straight up just brawl, head on, to where I think I'm gonna head to the town again. Like, usually I fight on this side because this is very important to win, especially from this side, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to help out over there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to help at all. So hopefully our team sends enough people there. But I typically like fighting to one side if either I'm able to push it or set myself up to take shots, you know, from like J1, H1 area. But with this, I won't be able to peek out. I'll be strictly like hiding next to the building trying to defend, which I definitely do not want to do. I just don't think I have time to go this way. I don't want to stay in the town too long, but hoping they don't have anyone near the edge here. Hello, Marga. Nice to see you. Hang there all you want. Ran away when you had the chance, which go figure. Pulled right into that shot. Pulled right into that shot again. Shouldn't have done that. And now, yeah. I'm screwed now. Looks like I'm just gonna go back to base, and yeah. This is another one. It's Fjords, Fisherman's Bay. I forget the third too. But when they're reworking these maps to the new graphic render, they're getting changed the most because of balance. They still haven't shown off what they're doing with Fisherman's Bay, but they talked about adding a lot more cover into the center areas. That way it's not like a death zone. So we'll see what happens. I could see them adding like another road through the center, kind of making like a cross. I think that would be pretty interesting. But I don't have enough gun depression nor turret armor to really work here. least I got a little spot damage there, so... My team's doing pretty well too. They ended up pushing through the town. I just stupidly... I could have bounced the VK shots, but once I saw him shoot the second APCR shot, I didn't even register the first APCR shot. There's no way I could bounce his shots no matter how well I angle. I just didn't take that into account. Which... I could swap over to APCR right now, it's just... I'm just gonna stick with standard. Oh, see ya. She just left. I thought she said Levi at first. Oh, I'm having trouble focusing here. Where I was focusing a little bit too hard on aiming. It just keeps popping into my head, like I had to cook a turkey and Thanksgiving dinner right after the stream here. At least there's only 10 of us. You know, for most people, like that's, you know, like a typical Thanksgiving. It might seem daunting. It should be easy for me, but I'm still like going through my head like, how can I make this a little bit better, or, you know, stuff like that. Because I like cooking, you know, really nice stuff for my family when we're home. Come on! It's making me, RNG's making me really wish that I was firing APCR here, but I'm trying to I'm trying not to throw any premium rounds here. It's just I probably would have about 3 more shots worth of damage. And the food thoughts are, congratulations Mojo on winning again. I'll actually, you know, I'll draw another winner here. Congratulations, Floyd, on winning as well. So both of you guys win. Just popped into my head. I'm really excited to eat. I have a cornbread stuffing with cranberries in it, and also I made like a duck gravy because Ryan and I just ate duck the other night, like a whole duck. It's not actually turkey gravy, but I actually have like poached duck in the stuffing. Sounds weird, but it tastes pretty damn good. They eat plumbers? Are they cannibals? But hey, at least I'm not in last place damage wise. There's a silver lining to everything. On to the Foch 155 here with my 17% win rate. Oh my god. Not that I have a ton of battles in this. How many do I have here? I've got 6 battles. Okay, I can live with that, but oh my god, 17%. Whew. Hello Scud, nice to see you. Ryan's actually a little upset at me that I put cranberries in the stuffing, but I'm gonna make her plain stuffing after this. It just needed some sort of like zing to it. I'm gonna go full on cheat mode here and start with heat. I will try my best to make a good match here. No promises though. Which I'm actually thinking I might do it this upcoming Sunday. I haven't played a ton of my tier 10s like on a frequent basis here recently, to where I might do a stream to where I strictly do just tier 10s for a stream, you guys can probably still request them, but I'm just going to be blowing through and playing at least a match in each one of the tier 10s I have. I think that would be pretty interesting. Watch, nobody's gonna head up to here. Of course he did, but he, yeah. Got there before I loaded. Oh god. Is it just the IS-7 in the south? I think it's gonna be more than him, but fire away. Oh, he made a huge mistake there. I don't know why anyone would push across that if you didn't get there very early on. Alright, I'm actually gonna... Don't think that they're gonna push to where they can spot me from the hill. Hoping no. I'm gonna guess this Foch 155 is gonna pull backwards. They don't have him spotted. He's staying put. Can't hit the TVP. Here we go. Come on. A little bit further. Making me wish I really... Yeah. Get a move from this spot. That Overwatch spot can be pretty well for a TD, but fortunately he got him. But here comes the time and point where you gotta get your butt into the fight. You can't just sit back there and let your teammates die one by one. Awesome. Oh, kind of awesome. Yeah. Unfortunately, a little bit too ahead of myself there. I don't have Sixth Sense on this, I believe, so didn't even know that he had spotted me. That was close. Oh, Ryan has a thing against cranberries and most things, so I forgot about that. Come on. I'm so afraid of pushing anywhere in this tank because of the accuracy. Plus I only have 2 of my 3 shots. It's just this gun trolls the hell out of you. If I was into Foch B, I'd be a little bit more open to playing this more aggressive, but this version not so much. I just feel bad for this Leopard 1. I'm trying to help him. I'm just... Doesn't help that the Shrev 103B, if with me having heat loaded here, I can't deal with him frontally. Plus he's, you know, he's able to go up that hill. Sorry, Leopard. I should have reloaded by now, but I've been holding out hope that I could get a shot. Crap. Yep. Oh lord. Ooh, thank God. I got lucky there. Nikolai, I think it's dumb that they're doing it, honestly, for that line. I don't think they need to do that for that line. I could see switching some of the lower tiers around, but I think the 263 is fine. I have a feeling that Wargaming might not go through with that, because it's very unpopular, that decision. I have a feeling that it's not coming in the next patch here, which the public test server should be up next week. I have a feeling that they're not going to pull the trigger on down tiering the 263. Might just be me, but I think that's going to be how it shakes out. One. I have a good... Whew. Didn't need to use my repair kit, but like I have a pretty good shot at actually killing him here. I can overmatch him plus shoot down at him, so... Probably Dean. Hello, person. I don't know how to say your name. Yeah, I'm thinking where I want to go, but... Come on, 50B. Make a mistake. Crap. Going the wrong way. I am one-shotable. Luckily, the E4 is in the south. I'm glad I didn't push. Oh god. Straight on there. Gun depression. Go. Go. I'm probably gonna get RD'd here. He got RD'd before me, but there's still one left. I was like, come on, gun depression. Oh my god, he got me. I was just about to shoot. Oh well. I still did over 3,000 damage, but... Oh god. Yeah, I think, you know, the 263 is mainly unpopular. Like, I haven't pushed down that line yet. I'm actually really tempted to. I will be starting Russian TDs soon here, hopefully. I just need to finish these two other tier 9s I have grinding. It's mainly just the tanks leading up to it that are difficult to play. Like, tier 9 I feel like works, but tier 8, 7... you know, leading up to it, it's a little bit difficult to make them work. Which got a mastery badge 3rd class here, top 3 damage. They already did a good job. That's a good map for the Conqueror, though, being able to hit a lot of things. But like I honestly hate coming across Object 263s, but the tier 9 I like. It's mainly, you know, leading up to it. Like the SG-100 I feel like isn't bad, but you know, you have these two tanks to where, you know, they're really, whether you think they're good or not, they're really hard to play. Well, A, with the rear turrets, but no gun depression, and the left and right movement on the gun is pretty bad, to where it just makes them a hassle to play. I think if they change those tanks up a bit again, I know they've been buffed before, that more people would play the 263, because I think the tier 9 and tier 10 in that line, you know, are what, you know, they're not overpowered, not underpowered, and they are unique, to where them wanting to switch it to a 750 alpha gun and just basically they're changing the line. It's gonna be very similar, I feel like, to the Object 268 line by the time they're done changing it, just with slightly different tanks. You know, I think it is a bad choice. But that's why, you know, people being very vocal about it. I don't think that they're going to end up doing the initial proposal of down tiering tanks and adding in a new tier 10. I wish it would, Carl. I'm kind of surprised that Google, of all places, didn't do something like that. But I wonder if there's some sort of chatbot that would be able to do that. I haven't found one yet, though. Here's the hoping I get a little bit of help out here. I don't like the spam the help button, but hopefully I get maybe one more person. We'll see. I'm kind of regretting my decision here, but I've kind of picked my bed. I gotta stick with it now. At least I have 2 grills. Like the E3, you can work out here, honestly. I've played the E3 out in this area before. It does work. I'm hesitant to push up at all. I'm gonna... maybe he's not gonna... He's the only one out in this area, though. This will make sense. If not, I'm in deep doo-doo with the size of the hole. Crap. I shouldn't aim left. I was trying to hit him in the track. God. There's 263 of all things. Just killed him. Is there already... I'm not able to pen a 263. 263 though at tier 9 would just be ridiculous when it comes to armor. I don't care what they do to its gun, it would be broken. Please don't have a repair kit. I didn't kill him. He scooted away. You keep pinging there, dude. I cannot see him. Yep, we all know what's happening now, because that's a little excessive. Hey, now we can see him. No, now I'll shoot at him. It says I personally cannot spot him from my position. Hate when people frickin' spam the map like that. Like once or twice like that, perfectly fine. Any more than that and you ruin your team's chance to actually respond to you. I was really hesitant to spend too much time on him because obviously he's still pinging. He knows that I'm firing at him. It's just I'm hesitant to spend too much time here because I'd like to move on from this. Crap, I could have taken that. And I can't move any further up because yep, here he comes. And now I'm gonna start getting hit by said bat chat from behind. Yep, I'm thoroughly screwed here. Yep, and of course I missed him. It's just frustrating. Like, he's gonna get me now. Oop, I got a little lucky there. Don't know how I'm alive, but this grill's probably gonna pop me. Yep. It's just... I wish I would have hit that bat chat with that one shot I missed on him. props to that guy for staying alive, but the guy's pinging him from the town. All it would have taken is just one person. Boop. That's all. Yes, it's a little bit risky, but I think it could have been dealt with a lot easier than... Yeah. Oh well, though. I could have played that differently. Honestly, I'm just sucking in I'm sucking in mediums and like light stuff today. I haven't had too many good matches, and which unfortunately that's all the tank lines I'm grinding right now. But that's why I'm thinking the next stream come Sunday, I'm gonna be doing, you know, a tier 10 stream, and that way I can kind of for the past like 2 months here I've played almost all lighter tanks and light mediums, and it's kind of like, you know, wearing a little thin on me a little bit. Like, I'm still having fun playing them, it's just I tend to get sloppy if, you know, I'm playing, like, it helps me playing a certain tank a lot of times in a row, but, you know, I haven't actually played, say, because I was doing like 5 or 6 lines, I haven't actually played the same tanks for that long of a period ever. I usually get through lines faster than that, and it's just, you know, I'm starting to screw up a little bit with how I actually play them. Thanks, Mojo, for translating. But anyway, Strive S1 here, tier 10 battle, so I'm kind of stuck in options. My tank crews aren't incomplete. If you're asking why I switch them around, it's because it's premiums. Like, I'm still gonna, like, Sunday, like, I'm thinking the tier 10 in a late stream, like, I'm still gonna open up tank requests, but I'm just kind of having an itch to, like, play certain tanks I haven't in a while. Fortunately, we don't have any spotters right now. Our spotter is sitting behind me. Lord. Come on, guys. Hey, can I please just drive forward, Conway? Oh Lord. This is not a good start here. I probably should have kept going, but I thought there was a chance he was gonna pop out this way. My equipment, I don't know off the top of my head. Sorry. I would assume a gun rammer, optics, and maybe vents. Crap, I got lit up here. I don't want to miss a shot, but I also don't want to stay here too long if I can help it. I gotta move. Just, like, I get that some of these guys are TDs with me back here, but we just have way too many people where I'm at, and I'm looking for another place for me to go, but I'm just, you know, I'm not able to find it because these, you know, the Swedish TDs play a certain way, and playing them outside of that role is, you know, typically even I won't break the role of a Swedish TD unless it's very late in a match. I don't know what they just said, but I definitely hit the Panther. Okay, I don't think that... Oh, he's still gonna stick out there. Thank you very much, WZ. Usually when I get hit by a Swedish TD, I turn and run the other direction. Because if they bounce a shot with standard, they swap over to gold, and pretty much it can't... well, you can still bounce with gold, but the chances of a Swedish premium APCR shell bouncing is pretty low. I just need to suck it up here. Luckily I got myself down a little bit. And if I kept going right like I was thinking I was going to do, I would have died. Or not died, but I would have taken a shot. Alright. Should just be these two guys here. Crap, this Panther. Did not expect him to push. Please kill him before my next shot. Not. Go. Alright, now we're kind of into clear. I like the Swedish TDs though. Even though they're very restricted in what you can do with them, especially earlier on, they still do their job very well. Where they have enough accuracy, DPM, most of them. The certain ones have kind of low DPM to make up for having insane penetration and accuracy, but they actually work in the sniping role. Whereas some other, say, TDs that try to, you know, snipe and stuff might not always work out. Swedish TDs, I think, are fairly well balanced. Sounds like an interesting job. What the hell are you doing, dude? I guess he shot somebody, but like, chill out, dude. I was trying to track him there. He's actually got the 128 on. What I like most about them is honestly trying to ram people and you flip them up if you can get under their lower plate. Doesn't always work out, but which, you know, at this point, you know, feel free to keep requesting tanks. Some of these I may not be able to get to with the time I have left here. I can't go any later on today's stream. Whereas typically morning streams I can, you know, extend them a little bit. I can't with this just because I'll be cooking. I got a busy few days ahead of me with today, but also jazz weekend in Cape May. I don't particularly like jazz music, but it's one of the bigger, outside of Thanksgiving, events of the fall. Like, I feel like for Swedish tanks, when they first came out, they, you know, they had a huge amount of, like, you know, following to where a lot of people wanted them or pushing for them. Now they're kind of taking a back seat. People kind of forgot about them. But, you know, it definitely helps with the TD line. They gave all those discounts away. You can get most of the tanks, like, either free at the low tiers, 50% off, 30% off, stuff like that. I'm cooking Thanksgiving, so turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, biscuits, gravy, Ryan's baking cupcakes. It's my mom's birthday today, and my sister's birthday is coming up in a few days too. So they're like, oh, why don't we, you know, get together, and we're gonna get like pizza and stuff. So I'm like, why don't we do Thanksgiving? Because we typically don't really do one because we work Thanksgiving. So, or at least, you know, enough of us work that we usually don't do Thanksgiving, you know, as a family. But anyway, yeah. I just need to get that all set up. That was about 4 hours of cooking yesterday. Let's see, matchmaking's taking a little long here, so I have a feeling that this is going to be a tier 10 only battle. Which I'm still kind of on the fence. Like the next stream that you guys see me on Sunday, I was right, tier 10 only. You know, I may pick up whatchamajig, Star Wars Battlefront 2 and play that Tuesday night. I'm still on the fence though. If I don't pick that Sunday, you know, I'll put up a vote to pick kind of the game of the week for the stream on Tuesday night. Last week was Overwatch, which was, I had fun. A little hard to keep up with Overwatch compared to World of Tanks though, but yeah, we'll see. I'm just on the fence about Star Wars just because I need to look a little bit more into it, because if there's too much of like a grind in the game, because it's similar to how like Battlefield is set up, where you do unlock guns and certain things for your classes. If there's too much of a grind, I might hold off on it for a little bit, because I don't want to start another game I have to unlock stuff to, you know, get everything I want. No pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin pie, but you know, this is more of a thank you for turning. This is more of like a birthday thing. Like it has a Thanksgiving dinner theme, but there's gonna be Ryan made like red velvet. So that guy drowned himself, or no? He got hammered. Ryan made red velvet cupcakes, and my grandma makes she has like a different type of cake she makes for everyone's birthdays, so she's making my mom's. I forget which one it is though. I'm not spotted yet. Honestly, I'm trying to bait them into hitting me. Whether that's going to be a smart choice remains to be seen, but I'm waiting for my team, honestly, to push through the town, so I might as well try something. I have a couple HE shells that I don't mind chucking this way. Wolfenstein 2 looks interesting, but yeah, it looks like a very fun and well put together game. It's just those types of games, like, yeah, I would have fun playing it, but I don't want to spend the money on something like I'm not like super like I love Star Wars. So like I just picked up Destiny 2 when it came out a little bit ago, so I'm still having fun with that, to where, yeah. And Stellaris too. Whoopsie daisy. There's a bat here, and I guess missed him. That's not good. Got myself in some trouble now. Replace some with a lot. Wish I had hit him with my first shot. Nice one, Bat Chat. He didn't fall for my over angle thing. Now, if I could get a little bit of help from my team, there's an E5 here I'm not able to see. That would be awesome. There he is. We've got plenty of people here to push the town. It just gotta pull the trigger here sooner than later, guys. He's doing the right thing, and he's HEing me. You don't see that very often. Fortunately, the IS-7, I want to help you, E100, right now. You're gonna have to get some help from some other people, though. I feel bad not popping out to help you. I'm still, you know, I'm sticking out more than I'd like. I've played Borderlands. The last one I played, though, was Borderlands 2. just, games are very expensive to where, and especially like most people here watch me for tanks, to where I plan on just having the one stream a week where I play something different. But I'd like to play a bunch of different games and ones that everyone, if people want to suggest games to me, I'm always open to suggestions. I always take a look at games, but it'd be tough for me to pick up too many. Like right now I have about 6 that outside of World of Tanks I play, like whether it's just like once in a while or like once a week or something. And it's tough picking up another one and just playing it like 2 hours here or there like a week. So kind of waiting for my team to do something here. We got people in the center. They have people in the center. I don't think that... I don't think he's gonna push up. Don't think he's gonna be able to hit me either. I kinda wish I had my HE shell at this point. Crap. E100 I think is gonna go for it now. He's gonna be able to... Oh, well, he got that guy. Crap, 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 crap. The IS-4. Probably not the smartest decision. Ooh, he missed. But, at this point, one of these guys, they're gonna kill me. Yeah. Strive 103B. Don't... I guess he hit my back, but... Hello, bud. You alright? It just sucks. We have 4 TDs at the base. Where it's encounter mode, people. Like, they have no incentive to push into the base there. Their TDs were helping them and moving up through the center and even a couple into town, to where that makes all the difference. Ours, they camped in the back, and unfortunately now they're gonna die at the end. Hopefully they enjoy getting their whatever damage they farmed there. It's just it's a little frustrating now. I set up in that spot because I can help the town, I can help the center, but the center was a little bit lacking. They all fell back and just kind of gave up. So anyway, on to the T28 prototype. Hello Tommy, nice to see you. Like Civilization 6, it could be interesting, yes, but I don't know. Like I can put it up for an option to vote on one of these votes that we do, but the way that I play Civ 6, we'll see. I would definitely never, if I stream Civ 6, there's almost no way that I'll be able to actually finish like a scenario, because it would probably take me, I don't like playing the accelerated ones, which I probably would have to do, but there's no way I'd be able to finish a specific scenario unless I play like, it for like, say like 3 or 4 streams in a row. I know it was kind of a joke, but other people have asked me to play like Civilization, like Stellaris. I kind of thought about doing that as an option too. It's just that's kind of stop and go a lot too, and again, I wouldn't be able to finish a playthrough at all, because I don't want to. I'm never gonna drop World of Tanks. I know most of you guys watch me for it. I like playing World of Tanks, and I'm not gonna cut World of Tanks streams for, you know, say a game of the week or whatever stream. Unless, you know, wargaming, like, I don't know, completely goes off the deep end. Oh, come on. Measly little tier 8 up here. We need to get a leg up so I can help you guys more. That's your bad object. He should not have pushed up there that hard. Thanks for shooting me. I know that wasn't entirely intentional, or I hope it wasn't, but... maybe he did shoot me. I don't know. He's a little angry though. I'm going into HE mode because I don't have the luxury of being able to aim right now very well. I'm just taking whatever shots might come my way. Which might be shooting the dirt, but I only have 700 HP here. I take what I get here. That's a possibility, like a non-live stream one. It's just, yeah, the amount of time it would take me to, like, honestly, I don't even have time to play, like, games still right now. Like, usually I have more time during this time of year, but other things are kind of taking up my time. But you know, it'd take me, say, like 10 hours to finish a Civ game. Then it would take about 2 or 3 hours to clip everything out, get it all stitched back together nice and neat. So it's a lot more work, and not to say nobody would watch it, but there's not that, you know, if you know what I mean, compared to, say, spending that effort to make say like 10 articles on WoT Guru, or making certain videos on World of Tanks that are specific to something. It's, you know, it's a challenge I faced, which I just got spanked there, but my whole team did. I tried to help them on the hill instead of just kind of camping in the back, but it all kind of fell apart. You know, it's a challenge that I have to where, you know, figuring out what I want to spend, you know, the few hours here or there I have in between things, whether it's work or like stuff with Levi, like, say, like making a custom emoji, or doing, like, I have a ton of stream clips I still need to release. I can spend like 10 hours on Photoshop, but at least from, say, your guys' view here, it seems like, you know, I pretty much didn't do anything. But yeah, it's tough. I try my best, but that's why, you know, live streaming, I spend most of my time doing this because it's the least amount of, say, back work, like, you know, working that you don't really see, like me having to edit things or, you know, fix little mistakes here or there. You guys get to see my mistakes live. To where, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's finding a happy medium. But, you know, as far as streaming suggestions and stuff, though, I always appreciate, you know, you guys telling me what you want me to see. It's just certain things, you know, I try my best to accommodate everything. It just has to make practical sense sometimes. So. Okay, we need a bit of assistance here. A couple of our TDs kind of scooted off from behind us. But there's a reason why you see most people that do videos have transitioned to live streaming, and most of them, you know, don't have their own websites. Like, I've definitely neglected mine recently here. But, you know, it's a lot of work that, you know, it's not necessarily fun doing, say, website, like, switching menus around, stuff like that, compared to, say, live streaming the game. Lord, I gotta get back here. There's 2 already. Is the 3rd gonna get me? I would probably say no, Nathu. I like strategy games and stuff like that, but again, it comes down to I can't play, you know, every single game. You know? And strategy games, you know, it's definitely a small percentage of people that would want to watch that live. But, you know, it's part of the thing, like, you guys have said it before, you know, I'm a little bit different than a lot of people that stream, like, not just World of Tanks, but in general. Like, I work a ton, you know, I do a lot of stuff to where, you know, it's not like I can stream for 6 hours, 5 days a week, you know. But, you know, it has its downfalls to where, you know, I can't stream different things at times. I can't stream as long or as much, which I stupidly sat out there a little long, but I died. But, you know, I'll leave it at that. But anyway, on to the Kronwagen. I'm starting to make stupid mistakes again. I shouldn't have pushed out there in an object 252U. But I think the happy medium I have right now to where Sundays, usually I put up a vote. I put up like 4 or 5 games. You guys get to vote on in the majority of roles. Vote on a game that I play Tuesday nights. I think I'm going to stick with that setup here for the time being. Probably, you know, at least through the fall here, maybe even the winter. So, not perfect, but it helps me out a little bit too. But the options for the games probably aren't going to switch too much. Well, yes. I wasn't too upset about the arty hitting me there, because they didn't do that much direct damage. It was me getting tracked that I shouldn't have put myself that far out. I knew I could kind of survive the shots, but if I was stuck in one spot, that's when I started to take too much damage for my liking. I shouldn't have pushed out like that though, because we didn't have enough tanks behind me. Our arty, honestly, shooting from the south into that area, your arty has worse shots. Unless the enemy was further to my left. They were mainly right in front of me, over on the right near the hill. Your arty doesn't have very good shots, which I'm actually gonna... Sorry, dude. I did not mean to do this, but you can let me turn around here. We have way too many people heading up here, and it's gonna take me too long. But, yeah. But I was hoping this week, it didn't come out, you know, working that way. Mainly because, you know, at first we went from my family dinner tonight, just us ordering food, to, you know, me cooking a meal now, which I'm going to be happy to do this. I'd rather honestly cook than order something. But I was hoping to finally get around to, my plans are with WoT Guru, I need to update several things, like mainly like which tank line is right for you, and a couple other things to go with like the changes that Wargaming has done recently. Once I get through that, that should take me, you know, a day or two to do that. I'm gonna start doing some specific articles again. But I was shooting for this week, but unfortunately, you know, I've got next week. I have a few hours here or there I can devote to doing website stuff, but Thanksgiving week I'm pretty much booked full because I work, you know, basically every single day more or less. We don't really have a set schedule. It's kind of, we work until we're done everything. Come on, I got one shot at the very least, which they have a lot of armor there, so I'm gonna load up a heat. Not really, Floyd. If you're talking about a game, like, I remember my brother having the Cabela's games. But honestly, writing stuff for, which is type 5 locked me out here. I can't fight here anymore. I'm gonna head this way. That little bit of you know, jockeying for position, and that completely, I can't push with them. I'll have to go wide and I'll take basically all the damage. They'll just shoot at me and not shoot at them. Yeah, I'm gonna head somewhere else. But writing stuff, honestly, for my website helps me a lot with playing. Like, I haven't done it in a long time, but it helps me learn like little nuances of tanks, which I kind of wish I did not have heat here. I don't think there's something on my left. Come on, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. Nope. I'll guess. I wanted to hit his lower plate, but whatever. Come on. That's 2 in the beak. I shouldn't have shot him there. I'm actually kind of upset at myself. I shouldn't have shot the lower plate because I'm aiming down at it. I think he's gonna struggle penning this. Never mind. I have 7, I was just gonna ram him. When in doubt, if you're having problems penning someone, just ram the hell out of them. Making sure he, whoops. I've only got 1 shot left. Oh yeah, that's part of Fjords. This side wins a lot less than the West team, because your team, you know, it's much more open here. Your team basically gets stuck in 3 areas. There's not too much wiggle room. The other side usually takes control of the field, and they kind of control the match. I didn't even realize I was still on heat, to be honest. That actually would have changed. I was firing at the grill. I should have been firing at the 113. Here goes the rest of my heat shells. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me later. But we're doing pretty well here now. Well, nobody spotted there, so I'm not gonna head that way. Ooh, but we should be alright here as long as the guys on my right move up a little bit. It's just, if we get spotted, that happens. Alright, I'll head with the Stripe 103B because those guys in the center aren't going to move. I just wasn't wanting to go alone here because essentially they have 4 tanks. Now 3. Thank you, Bat Chat. That can fall back, which I only have 4 shots and I'm out of the picture. So, yeah. Which after this, I'll do a raffle. I got 2 more requests I'll be able to do, and that's probably going to be it for the stream here. Uh-oh. No! I'm gonna try to get to you. Full speed ahead. Sorry, dude. Oh god. Sorry, at this point he's gonna... Dude, what are you doing? We gotta get him to the edge. No, this isn't gonna work. Sorry, bud. I probably should have pushed him the other direction. Of course it frickin' shoots the ground. Yep, sorry though, Cornish pirate. I probably should have pushed him the other way, but hey, that's what happens sometimes when you flip yourself over in a flat. Unfortunately, it's very flat. I couldn't tip him over easy. Looking back though, I should have pushed him the other direction. I can take 2 shots here, but oh well. I think it was because we were pushing him, so it might have reset it once or twice. Yeah, I haven't started the raffle. It's after the battle here. I was kind of waiting to see if I was going to get a mastery badge first class here. But top damage, you know, fortunately that Strev, it didn't come back to bite us. Him flipping over, but yeah, let me get into the comment. Hopefully I can kind of right the ship when it comes to tanks with a little bit of armor here. But yeah, I would definitely say Sunday. What I think I'm gonna do is more or less I'm gonna have tank requests open, but I'm strictly gonna play, why don't I say tier 9 and tier 10 only. You guys will still be able to request things, but I'm gonna be picking a lot of tanks. You guys can request some too, but I'm not gonna play any lower tiers unless you guys can challenge me in tanks if you want. But I think, you know, I guess kind of need a stream to kind of get back into a little bit of a rhythm. I've kind of been, which yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see how, like, I do have one more match after this, which I'm waiting to see how many people can up the pot here for the raffle. Right now we're at 700, but yeah, I've been playing so many different tanks recently that I haven't really been able to get kind of like, you know, a certain groove as the war and how I'm playing. So typically getting like a nice like high tier stream in can kind of help me play mid tiers a little bit better. But yeah, you'll see a notification in the chat when the raffle starts. Why did you push there? I am really surprised that he's alive, but still, the question remains of why he pushed there. Gonna be spotted, but I am banking on there just being a VK out here. Now that this guy's dead though, it doesn't make sense for me to stay. Artie's gonna be shooting at me. I'm gonna... And with... Honestly, we pushed the town pretty well. Them not seeing too much in the town here has me a little bit afraid about staying in the field. They probably have a lot of people in the 5-6 line. Or right in the center of the town, it looks like. I did not mean to do that, guys. Sorry. Tony's a little bit too tall here to shoot through these. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do 9 and 10. Tier 8, you know, is technically high tier, but I'm gonna stick with tier 9 and 10 for Sunday. See you, Watco. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Raffle, why did I just pull in front of their third? I did a decent job at getting the first 2 shots off, but did it again. Yes, I'm just sucking when it comes to mediums and lights today. And I'm being a little bit too critical of myself, but I'm doing stupid things. Like I'm playing like I have armor, which I should not be doing. Okay, not gonna be able to get that. But at least my team, we did a good job here as a team. I'm gonna hopefully scoot by without dying. Just to bounce off of him. Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that. Luckily I still had another shot before he reloaded, but I flicked my gun up too quick and I aimed where the cupola wasn't. Do I probably should have went for the KV2. Anyway, though. Alright, so we're going to start the raffle here. Winner gets 800 Levi biscuits. My last battle is going to be something with lots and lots of armor, which the request was for. Why don't we play a mouse here? But this is definitely going to be my final battle for today, because I need to start cooking here. And also deal with Levi. What do you mean about the mastery badges? Do you mean like the value that they calculate it for? It's a rolling average that they use for that. So it's just based off of, you know, the battles that happen throughout the week. I believe it's weekly. They don't like reset the number unless there's a update. That's when, if they introduce new tanks, they typically give them like a set value to start out with. But yeah, it's based off of like a rolling average. You're talking about like marks of excellence. They're still broken on the North American server, I believe. Been for over a month. You're not losing progress necessarily. So the way that works is, again, that's kind of, as you play, it updates every single match, like your number, and it either slowly goes up or down. To where when they finally fix it, the only problem you have is, say you play like 200 battles, you're gonna lose those first 100, unfortunately, that average you had then. So if you start going down, unfortunately, even if you might have unlocked the Mark of Excellence, you might not get it, because it's only going to go off of the number that is on your account when they actually fix them. No, Lewis. It's just mastery badges work off of the average experience based on everyone playing that tank throughout. I believe it's a weekly thing, to where they don't update it at any given time. It continually updates, I guess, every day or something. There's no good or bad time to get them. It's just when, you know, you're gonna get the best match, I guess. Whether it's based off of matchmaking, or, you know, you playing very well, or luck, you know. Typically I wouldn't go right head on here, but my team is already kind of flanking. As long as this JPZ is not shooting heat, should be fine here. If he's shooting heat, then I'm probably gonna get shot. He's shooting heat. Granted, I was pointing my turret to get a shot off on him, but of course they're shooting heat. There goes any armor that I thought I had, which, oh my god. We need to move back now. We need to somehow save whatever tanks we have here. I don't think we're going to be able to. The IS-7 can pull back. It's just we do not have the numbers right now. I'm all for playing aggressive, but damn, I missed that shot. I'm all for playing aggressive, but right now it does not make sense for us to push, and fortunately, that's exactly what we did. The couple people that pushed up can probably be angry at me. I would be a little bit ticked off, but at the same time, they had a decent window to get out of there. And unfortunately, it's all going to go to crap now. I'm entirely screwed here. Oops, I'm not going to be able to angle back in time. Yeah. Oh well. Try my best to angle here, but I can't angle against everybody. Especially if frickin' JPZ shooting heat. Yeah, he's still firing heat. Anyway, congratulations Mojo on winning again. You're very lucky today. So another person's gonna get another win too. Congratulations Dean on winning. It's your lucky day though, Mojo. Unfortunately though, I got 2,000 damage, but it looked like we had the advantage pushing, but once they started popping up, you know, we kind of we're screwed there. But anyway, I don't know, Marga. They might do something similar, but you know, it's all guessing honestly at this point. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. I was honestly not playing very well today, but some of these matches, it's just, it feels helpless at times. I don't know if it's just the marathons doing it, or yeah, just luck, but it seems like some of these tactics our team's doing, and I'm part of some of them. Like, it's not me just blaming my team, but we just been like screwed from the get-go. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. You know, next stream will be Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a start. I'm looking to do, you know, tier 9s and 10s only that stream, just switching it up just a little bit just for that one stream. hopefully kind of right. I've kind of been in a little bit of a slide for like the past week or so as far as playing. And yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys around. Have a nice one.